Hi, I'm Alex, and this is Tank Tested. You're looking at a 215-gallon aquascape. It's 6 feet long, 2.5 feet tall, and 2 feet deep. And I'm willing to bet you've never seen anything quite like it. I certainly haven't. This week, we're diving in, but not in the literal sense. This micro-world is the brainchild of Ghazanfar Ghori. And believe it or not, this beast was designed with low maintenance in mind. That's important because the rim of this tank is more than 6 feet off the ground. Can you imagine doing regular water changes with a stepladder? Well, that's why this tank does its water changes for you. 4 times a day, several gallons of water are pumped into this aquarium. The influx of fresh water combats the evaporation off of the 12 square feet of surface water. But it also infuses fresh water into the system. Excess tank water overflows into the drain. Now, the water pumped in with this system is tap water. It's cold and it's chlorinated. But because the volume of the tank is so large, the chlorine gas is off before it reaches dangerous levels for the fish or plants. And the cold water barely changes the temperature of the tank at large. It's a genius system that keeps this ecosystem pristine with no effort on Ghazanfar's part. This tank is also extremely deep. That means trimming the plants is a chore. So Ghazanfar has picked plants that are slower growing and don't send out too many unexpected runners that might overrun the scape. In part 2 of this video, Ghazanfar himself will go into details on the plants and the fish. So subscribe if you want a detailed look into the life of this scape. The last thing I want to talk about is the extraordinary effort Ghazanfar goes to keep these plants thriving. All the bubbles floating past the camera are oxygen produced by the aquatic plants. There are so many bubbles because these plants are breathing and growing in ideal conditions. Ghazanfar pumps CO2 into the scape at a really high rate. Most experienced aquascapers aim for CO2 levels around 30 parts per million. This tank is running at 45 parts per million. Unless you know what you're doing, you shouldn't try to keep levels that high because, amongst other things, high CO2 can pose a risk to fish and other animals. But Ghazanfar knows what he's doing. He's also designed a custom nutrient system for his plants that he's precisely calibrated to supplement the water that comes out of his tap. He doses the water column of this tank several times a week. And it's what keeps these plants thriving and every leaf healthy. I'm excited for you to hear Ghazanfar's inspiration for this tank, as well as his description of each of the fish and plants you've seen today. So please hit subscribe and click the little bell so you get notified when part 2 comes out. I hope you enjoy this tank as much as I have, and I'll see you next week.